12 on Your Side Plus at 9 is presented locally by Woodfin, your home team. Woodfin, trusted home services, rooted in community. 12 on Your Side Plus at 9 starts now.
Welcome to 12 on Your Side Plus at 9. Thanks for streaming with us. I'm Curt Autry. We begin tonight with some local breaking news. A manhunt is finally over tonight for a Kenbridge police officer. Charles Aaron Stokes is in custody at this hour, facing a series of charges that include aggravated malicious wounding for shooting a woman in Lunenburg County Sunday afternoon. State police tell us she is recovering in the hospital. Police have not identified her yet, but tell us Stokes shot into her car during a suspected domestic assault. Authorities first believe Stokes left the state, but he was arrested in his hometown of Kenbridge. Two southbound lanes remain closed after a truck crashes into the Dunbarton Road overpass today. Troopers say its hoist system struck the overpass and a piece of it fell off, striking an SUV. Neither driver hurt, but VDOT needs to inspect that bridge before all lanes can reopen. And a student expected to be okay after being shot at his high school in Rockville, Maryland today. Another student now in custody. Police say there is no threat to the community. The victim was found in the school hallway at about 2:15 this afternoon. That school on lockdown for more than 2 hours today. The landmark social media trial to continue tomorrow in California. Instagram's parent company Meta and Google's YouTube are in the hot seat. The 19-year-old plaintiff claims her use of social media from an early age addicted her to the technology and worsened her depression and suicidal thoughts. That trial could last for as long as 2 months. Now to a live look outside from the Care Scout Care Cam in Short Pump. A cloudy and cold night, but once we get through it, a downright balmy day tomorrow, near 60. Meteorologist Megan Wise is here to tell us all about it.
Hey,
Megan.
Kurt, it is going to feel great tomorrow. It's been quite some time since we've seen temperatures in the 50s, January 23rd to be exact, so just about 2 weeks, and it is going to feel great. And it's also going to help with melting the ice that we've had now for more than 2 weeks. That's still on many of our sidewalks, and the snow that is still remaining in some of our parking lots still, the berms on the side of the road, also roads that are just shade covered. This is really going to help with that, with temperatures in some spots in the low 60s. Prince Edward County, some of our far southwestern counties in the low 60s. We have the upper 50s here in the city of Richmond. So great looking day tomorrow, some sunshine to look forward to as well. Tonight we've seen an increase in clouds. Most of us are mainly cloudy. A couple of breaks in the clouds, northern neck down towards Lunenburg and Brunswick County, but we're dry despite those clouds tonight. Certainly cold, 28 in Tappahannock. We're at 31 in Hanover. 32 degrees right now in Petersburg. We're in the low 30s in Crewe. We'll talk more about these warmer days ahead coming up. Kurt?
All right. Thank you, Megan. We're also following some breaking news in the search for Nancy Guthrie. The second deadline in the alleged ransom letter now behind us. That demand $6 million in Bitcoin by 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Nancy's daughter Savannah speaking out in a new video.
We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
While investigators have not yet determined if that ransom note is real, Savannah and her siblings say they are willing to pay. The sheriff's office there says it still has not identified any suspects or persons of interest. 12 on Your Side has been following this story for more than a week. You can find our coverage anytime on our website and wherever you stream us. Here at home, a rally ahead of a town hall on the proposed RPS budget. Teachers say they're hoping to stave off layoffs and summer school cuts, despite the superintendent who says they are necessary. And now they're calling for the state to intervene. Richmond reporter Madison McNamee has the story.
Cameras tells me there is an external audit done every year already, though it's not the most user-friendly. So he says he's happy to work with the Richmond Education Association to provide a more comprehensive version and a breakdown. That way they can get the transparency they're asking for.
Tensions rising in Richmond public schools.
And I think that kind of united front would be beneficial to getting more money from the legislature versus it looking like a us versus them.
As Superintendent Jason Cameras proposes layoffs, cuts, no raises in his latest budget.
We would love to know what these 46 positions are that are being riffed. the loss of summer school, Richmond Virtual Academy. I think that transparency is the best way to maintain trust.
Prompting for a renewed call from the teachers union for the state to audit city school spending.
I have to lose my vision. I don't get a raise. And then you're saying, hey, we're getting rid of summer school for the middle school and elementary kids. And you're not even fully explaining all of that.
It is once again a tight budget year for the division, and even more so as RPS is likely to get fewer dollars from the city while it undergoes a freeze on its real estate taxes. The budget now adding to that stress.
Instead, we're just basically being told, hey, this is what we're doing and you got to deal with it. Like, that's how it feels.
Richmond Education Association's president says it's not a needs-based budget and it's difficult for teachers, parents, people directly impacted to understand what the numbers mean.
It just is not comprehensive enough for people to be able to offer suggestions.
So while the audit is more of a long-term goal, as we get into crunch time for the budget to be passed this spring, it could be a way to work together moving forward.
We just found out last week that we're losing, via the updated presentation, that we're losing $2 million in Title I funds. Why wasn't that explained to begin with?
Madison McNamee, 12 on your side.
Tonight's school board meeting drawing large crowds. Maggie Glass is there and will have reaction when you join us for 12 News at 11 here on Channel 12 or wherever you're watching us now. State Democrats' redistricting proposal up for a vote in the General Assembly. Tomorrow, the House of Delegates will vote on redrawn congressional maps for the 2026 midterms. Top Democrats hope the new lines could give their party a 10-to-1 advantage in Virginia. The Senate will also take up a proposal this week where it is likely to pass. It's also worth noting the state Supreme Court still has to hear this case, but a date has not yet been set. And tracking legislation in the General Assembly, a major bill aimed at lowering prescription drug costs cleared the Senate. It would extend Medicare negotiated drug prices to Virginians who are not on Medicare. A matching bill in the House could hit the floor next week. And a Senate panel nixes a bill to ban gas leaf blowers. The legislation was to give cities and counties the power to impose their own individual restrictions. That bill was voted down 11-4. People across the state mourning the loss of a longtime civil rights leader. King Salim Khalfani died earlier today. He was 66 years old. He served as the executive director for the Virginia NAACP conference for over 15 years. Local activists tell us he was passionate and dedicated in everything he did. They say he never bit his tongue when it came to standing up for fighting for his community.
Like when it was housing issues, he called it out. Whether it's education issues, he called it out. He called out some of the politicians who he thought was doing harm to our community.
No cause of death has been released.
A look at our weather headlines. We've got a cold start in the morning, so you'll need to bundle up as you make your way out the door. You will not, though, need your winter coats as we get into the afternoon tomorrow. We've got a couple of days with above average temperatures, tomorrow included. Also Wednesday, we're looking for high temperatures mid and upper 50s. So some above average days starting tomorrow, averages 51 degrees. It'll certainly feel nice, especially after this really cold weekend we had, and today was cold as well. Really reached 39 degrees this afternoon. As we look for our next best chance for precipitation, it looks to be later in the weekend. Sunday looks to be the best day, and it looks like this is going to come in the form of rain showers. Tonight, no rain or precipitation to talk about. Just some clouds that moved in earlier this evening. We've got a mainly cloudy sky across the board, but we are dry despite those clouds. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid-30s from Louisa to Richmond, low 30s, Crew and Petersburg. And as we go throughout the overnight, we're looking at a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures, they'll be cold in the morning, mid-20s. Make sure those kids bundle up as they stand outside at the bus stop. We've got 25 as that forecast low, but with the help of some sunshine, a little bit of a southwesterly breeze, helps us warm up tomorrow. Lunchtime, upper 40s. Afternoon high 58. A great day. That'll really help with some melting as well. No problems for the evening commute. Just some sunshine. We'll be in the low 50s by 5, 8 o'clock. Mainly clear skies, upper 40s. And then Wednesday morning, not as cold. We'll be in the low 40s as you head out the door, so I don't think you'll need your heaviest coats. You'll still need a coat, though. Mid and upper 50s for Wednesday. Another great-looking day Thursday. A little bit chillier, another start in the upper 20s, and we are looking at the mid-40s Thursday and Friday afternoon. The rest of the week is dry. Any upcoming weekend plans? Saturday is dry as well. Upper 40s, close to average to start the weekend. You'll need the umbrellas, though, if you're headed out Sunday. And a look at this time next week, temperatures in the low 50s. Kurt?
Looks good. Thank you, Megan. More progress at the future home of the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Look at that giant scoreboard. It was installed at Carmack's Park over the weekend. The Flying Squirrels say it is the largest outdoor screen in all of Richmond and will be visible from every seat. And of course, you can see that new big screen on opening day, April 7th. And after more than a year, the LaPrade Library in Chesterfield is back open for business. County leaders cut the ribbon this afternoon after extensive renovations. The entrance has been moved. There are new meeting spaces, a teen gaming area, a reading porch, and an outdoor learning space. There's also a new kiosk where you can actually come in and pay your county taxes and utility bills. The LaPrade Library is located on Hull Street Road. And on that note, you are now all caught up. Your top stories and weather in 12 minutes. I'll see you back here for your news at 11 on Channel 12 or wherever you're streaming us now. And remember, you can always get the latest news on our mobile app. See you at 11.